Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. We are wrapping up the home buying process series tonight with part 3, the choice and closing. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We are Black women adulting, or at least trying. Please send help.
All right, so next we're going to talk about the choice. So we kind of talked about it a little bit, but wanted to talk about and it was a little backwards, but whatever. What made you choose your home? Like, what were the things that it checked off on your checklist that you had to do? I know you went back and changed your mind about townhome versus single family.
Yeah.
What else did you love about it?
I know. And what's crazy is, so we went from looking at a 3-bedroom, 2-bath townhome, and we were going to be fine with that, right? To a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, and just like, we'll be here for a while. But I think, like I said, the townhome, that aesthetic was we really wanted the open concept. I love how you can just in the kitchen watch the TV, in the living room and the dining room, I love the open concept. I love that it's close to my job. Even though it's not as close to the city as
or anything. But it's a beautiful house. It's a gorgeous house.
Thank you. But yeah, I think the open concept is what really like sold me on this home. I love the way it's open downstairs.
Yeah, you definitely have a very open floor plan.
Yeah.
Now for me in my house, I also was looking for a small single family ranch style home. I did not end up. I did get a single family, but it is a split level 2-story house. It's not a new build. It's old. I feel like it was built in the 70s, maybe 60s, child. I don't know. It's old. But
it ain't got orange carpet.
It don't have orange carpet. It has beautiful hardwoods upstairs and carpet downstairs, which was new. But it actually has 6 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms, and it's just me in this house. So it's excessive. It was a lot bigger because a lot of the homes I was looking at before were 3 2s or 3 1.5s. So it's a lot of space, but I'm filling it in quite nicely. Yeah. I'm spreading out because I'm just like, it's my house. Yeah. Until somebody else comes, it is mine.
It is yours.
A detached home was definitely one of the things I wanted. I wanted a backyard. I got one. However, it has invasive bamboo, which is a whole nother story. I wanted a long driveway, which is really funny. It was one of the things that I was just like, I can't have a 1-person driveway. It pisses me off because if you have one person come over, then nobody can find anywhere to park, and it's just annoying.
Which is an issue with townhomes.
Exactly. Yeah. However, now I have this really long driveway, and don't nobody come visit me because I live. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all do. I'm just kidding. No, but it's just like, in hindsight, it wasn't as much of an issue as I thought it would be. Like, I don't have that many people over at the same time. Like, usually it'll just be one person, especially now we're in COVID.
I was about to say, it's a pandemic. Give it some time.
And then lastly, I compromised on location because I was living on the west side of Atlanta, and now I live on the east side. I live on the east side. So, I do love my home. It definitely has its challenges. Another video to come.
Yeah.
But it's definitely, I love it. It's got a lot of space.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, it does have a lot of space. All right, and so now we're going to talk about closing. So I know for me, I feel like, so I told you it was a 3-month process, but as far as like once I got started with my particular lender, it was a 1-month thing. So I think we started dealing with them in May, and by June we closed. So what was your closing process like?
My closing process, it was actually pretty short. After again we switched lender it was just me. When I switched lenders,
Yourself.
I know me and my realtor. I've made her like a part of this we.
Uh-huh.
When I switched lenders, it was actually pretty quick. I put in the offer in January and we closed end of February.
Oh yeah. Was it the end?
Or it was the middle. We didn't put it in the beginning of January. It was so it took about a month. I'm saying by the time I actually found the one that I was looking for, so it was actually pretty quick. And the only issues that we ran into was with the seller's agent, but that was my realtor dealt with that. Mm-hmm. Shout out to her because I was oblivious. I was like, girl, I've already been stressed. This is on you now. But so it was pretty easy.
Yeah. I think having a good realtor and a good lender goes a long way. Yes. Because when I tell you, there were times it was so quiet, I'm just like,
stressed.
So y'all need something from me? Everything's still going, and just like, yeah, we're in underwriting. Yeah. You know, there were a lot of things to like fill out,
and things to gather. So. Now we're just going to be talking about kind of the things that were unique to ours, but during mine, with gathering paperwork, you have to provide your bank statements. Mm-hmm. So my bank transitioned from one company, they changed names and like changed over their website. They didn't have my bank statements anywhere. So then I contacted like their help desk and they're like, well, we don't know where they are. I was like, yeah, find them. I was like, I need these in order to get to closing. Like It was urgent. So I remember that being an issue, and it was just like, oh my gosh. So then you're playing this waiting game, and I just remember texting my realtor and just being like, I was like, is it normal to be this stressed? And she was like, yes, you're fine.
Yes. Because there's a lot of like quiet time. You're just like, what the heck? And then I know for us on actual like closing day, I was like, we got here because we were supposed to do a walkthrough. So we had orientation to the company to the builders. Yeah, we had an orientation, and then so we did instead of like an inspection, it was like called the blue tape review, I guess. I don't know, blue tape something. And so that's when you walk around with the blue painter's tape, and you go and you look around at like any issues with the home and you mark it, and then they're supposed to fix it by the time you do your walkthrough the day of closing. So on the day of closing, we got here. That was probably another time that I was really loud. Anyway, I'm noticing this about myself. So on the day of closing, we come in for the walkthrough, and we just like, yo, they still blue tape. Yo, what y'all do? Like,
we looked at it.
Right. And our realtor, he was pissed. He was really upset because he was just like, this should be done. And so the builder was like, and if you see this, oh well. Right. The builder was just like, oh, we got this. Y'all go and close, come back, everything's gonna be done. I was like, so you gonna get the whole team? Okay. So it was just like, okay, we just gonna go, enjoy, we close, we come back. And we just like, did you come and do anything? We saw a few things that they had adjusted, but there was just so many things, like paint that needed to be touched up outside. And like, once again, so my realtor, he went and told the selling agent, and they both were upset. They got into his behind, like they got into him. And just like, it was unacceptable. Anyway, so, but that was a really, really crazy thing. And, there's still some things like, I'm just like,
it'll get done.
It's fine. It's fine. But that's a whole nother, because we're supposed to have like a 4-month review. They just came and did that like at the 8th or 9th month. And still haven't come. And they haven't like fixed any of that. And then there's going to be 11-month review. Anyway, is there anything else that you wanted to share about your process?
Yes. So my lender, the first lender that I was working with, they did not offer pre-approval letters. That is a standard with lenders. So when you put in an offer, they want to see that you've actually done your due diligence, you've done the process to see if you are going to be approved for this mortgage. Without that, the sellers don't take you seriously. And because I was bidding on houses that were getting multiple offers, it was just like, they were like, you don't got no pre-approval letter. They're like, no, I really talked to the bank. I did. And they're like, okay. And there were very few. So I think switching lenders really made a difference. Yeah. And then the last thing I want to say, get a good inspector, okay? Get a good one.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it at that because following videos will explain why. But especially with the flooding of the first house and them discovering things, I mean, I think the inspector that I worked with really did try to, I think they did a thorough job, but there was just so much more to my house. But yeah.
So there's a lot to come as far as like what has happened since all of that. So it's really important for y'all to go ahead and click subscribe, turn on that bell button so you get notifications, so you can kind of see like what has happened since then.
Yep, because it's been like a year for me, and your year is coming up. A lot has happened in this year of homeownership, and it's a ride, y'all. It's a journey.
It is a journey. I mean, I'm sure I know there's a lot of crazy parts to adulting, but like being a homeowner has really showed me how much of an adult I am not. So we really hope that you continue on this journey with us, and we hope that you also enjoyed this video, getting to know what we went through.
Yes. So if you are looking to buy a home, tell us what parts you're concerned or worried about, or if you've already bought a house, tell us about your experience. We want to hear about it because there's power in telling your story.
Yes.
So thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you later.
Bye.